Hello everyone, I am Olivia Page with oraclebyolivia.com and Oracle by Olivia on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so this is part 3 to Divine Masculine Energy. So I have made a part 1 and a part 2 with different messages from different Divine Masculine energies to bring forward information that we need to know about the Divine Masculine Energy, how we can heal the Divine Masculine Energy and work with the Divine Masculine Energy, and also how it's connected with abundance. So if you're here and it's part 3 and you missed part 1 and 2, I will link 1 and 2 down in the description below so you can access those. Part 1, I brought forward Melchizedek and Loki. In part 2, I brought forward Kumara and Ashtar, and in this video I'm going to bring forward the Divine Director and Hilarion. Okay, and so I forgot my book for these cards. So this is Kyle Gray's Keeper Light book, and so the book has a nice little bit of information about who they are and like where they came from, and so I'm going to write that down below. I'll just add a little bit from the book so that we can see that, because I don't like to read the book, and I'm trying really hard not to read the writing that's on these cards, because I don't want to be influenced by anything. I want to let come forward what needs to come forward. So we've got Hilarion. This is Hilarion. So I'm going to bring him in first. We'll see. So Hilarion, what can you tell us about the Divine Masculine Energy? What can you bring forward for us? What do you want to bring forward for us about Divine Masculine Energy and how it relates to abundance? Okay. I am Hilarion, and I am here to help you on your journey to connect with balanced Divine Masculine Energy, healthy Divine Masculine Energy. For the energy of masculine energy on your planet is ego-driven and is not driven by true humanitarianism and love and light. And so I want to connect you with a healing, to bring forward a healing in the masculine energy to help heal your ego, to help calm down your ego, to help your ego feel safe, and to know that it's okay to let your heart take the lead. So I bring in some green healing energy and a healing to connect with the heart energy and to help the ego feel safe and secure, to help the ego take a step back. Ahi 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 ooh, ahi 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 ooh, ali ahi ahi ooh, iya 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 ooh, ahi 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 ooh. This is to let your ego know that your ego is safe, and to let your ego take a step back. Holy cow, I'm gonna have to bring it back. That gave me a big throat clearing. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I apologize. Do not mean to make this one's body feel disturbed or disrupted, but I am trying to help quiet the ego. That's what we will work on. Uyatayataya hamaniatayataya hasuyatayata usiatayataya usiatayataya usiataya hayasuasu hasiatuataya hasutiatu hasuyataya hasuatia hasuatia hashuatia katamakataya satadiadama usia makatiatia hikapatata ashua makatia sialia kata atama akatu isia makatu isia makatu itia hutia makatu itia tia makatu itia makatu itia tia atu ati utau atu au atu utau atu atu atu. It's important that you do your healing work. It is important that you connect with the energy of healing, of feeling safe and secure. It's important to wrap yourself in feeling that you are safe to be you. You are safe here in this human form on this planet, for things are going to ascend, to change, to elevate, to transmute, to transform, to become something better. You are in that deep cocoon state, and it feels very chaotic inside because of the large transformation that is occurring on your planet at this time. And so we ask that you cocoon yourself and to know that everything is going to be okay. You are going to be okay, and the planet is going to rise up to these higher frequencies and dimensions, and so will you. You will rise with it. So keep yourself clear and healed. And my main purpose for coming forward for this channel was to really help you understand the importance that the ego is not a part of you that you should disconnect from. The ego is a part of you that needs to be healed. The ego is a part of you that needs more divine love and light. It needs comfort and nurturing. It needs to be transformed into a higher version of the type of ego that you have in the third dimensional earth plane. And so it is time to heal that ego wound of feeling very, very warlike, very rageful, very angry, very feeling like you need to fight your way through in order to make change. And so we need the ego to be healed on your planet. Your ego self needs to feel safe and secure, to know that everything is okay. So talk kindly to your ego. Thank it for being there. Thank it for its desire to protect you, but that it doesn't need to protect you in such an aggressive way, and so that your ego can elevate to a higher vibration and state of being. And so that is what I ask for you to do, is this ego healing of your ego, comfort and nurturing to your ego. This is an important process for ascension, for balancing the divine masculine energy, and for bringing in more abundance into your existence, into your human experience. And I thank you for allowing me to come in and be a channel and to bring forward this message for you, because this is a very important piece of the puzzle, and you must no. You can ask to have me come in and help you work with this, and to help you quiet and heal your ego self. And this can also be done through your ancestral, to do ancestral healing and to heal that ego through your ancestral family line. That is also very important in this process. I thank you again. Thank you for having me, and please feel free to connect with me anytime you would like. Goodbye. Okay. All right. So he brings forward that we need to heal our ego. So that's good. That's an important thing to know, that we need to heal our ego. I've always felt that too. Like, our ego isn't something that we need to disconnect from. It's something that we need to transform into something that is vibrating at a higher vibration. It's something that we need to love and accept and to calm down. We're calming down that ego state of feeling scared, feeling insecure, feeling like we need to be aggressive when trying to create anything or manifest anything or take action in anything, that maybe not just aggressive, but feel like we have to go really fast or do too much. So that's the piece that Hilarion brings forward for us. Oh, and his card says divine healing, and honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So you are probably a healer yourself, and so it's important to remember to take time to do your self-care and to take care of your own needs, because sometimes we give too much to others and we need to give back to ourselves. Okay, so next we have the Divine Director. So the Divine Director, can you see that? Sorry, I can't see where I'm holding that. All right, so the Divine Director, let's see what he wants to say about the Divine Masculine. They've each brought forward different topics and also similar topics, so they all work together, obviously. So all the energies of all of these beings that have stepped forward in each of these videos is bringing a unique portion plus a portion. It's another piece of the puzzle, and how it creates the whole puzzle and creates the whole experience and the whole connection with the Divine Masculine energy and balancing that energy. We can't balance it unless we have all the pieces, so they're helping us bring forward these pieces. I have no idea which pieces they're bringing forward until I'm trans-channeling, because I didn't really connect with them before to get any kind of information. Again, because I like to do these and be very organic about it and just let come forward what needs to come forward, because they, regardless of what's written in a book or what somebody else channeled, doesn't mean that that's the only thing that they are about or can help us with. So they have other things that they can help us with. So so let's see what the Divine Director wants to tell us. I'm a little nervous about this one, because I do remember out of the book that he's like, it's just like, I don't remember exactly. I'll write it down below in the description, but that he has like this direct connection to source. I mean, we all do, but you know, somehow his connection must be much deeper or much stronger. So when we have like our energy fields are clogged up, like it can feel harder to connect with source, and it can feel harder that we have that divine connection, and not just our energy fields being clogged up, but the fact that we've had this like veil in this third dimensional experience, which is getting thinner and thinner and thinner, especially to those who are like understanding, you know, have an understanding or have a little bit of a knowing of the ascension. So, okay, so the Divine Director, I just want to look at his picture again. Divine Director. Okay. All right. The park is starting to get busy. Okay, so the Divine Director. All right. hopefully bringing in Kumara in the other video helped me prepare for the Divine Director. All right, let's see here. Hello and welcome, for I am the Divine Director, and I am here to bring information about your energy field. Your energy field on the planet is not balanced, and because of this imbalance, you see all the chaos occurring on your planet. And it is important to understand that as the ascension occurs, the imbalance may feel greater and greater, and as the imbalance occurs, you are letting go of what is no longer serving your species as the highest good of the species, and so things are falling away. This is all part of the divine plan, and even though it feels very tumultuous and hard and feels searching for the word, feels strenuous, then it is part of the process of letting go what is not serving your highest good. And for I come forward to remind you that it is okay, and along with Hilarion's message of the ego, I come in forward to also help calm the ego and to just bring a message to let you know that everything is going to be okay. For I understand many of you feel lost and feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it's important for you to hold on to the faith of this and to know that this light is there. The light isn't just at the end of the tunnel, the light is within you. You are part of the light, and you need to shine that light out and to ask for a deeper connection with Source, a deeper connection with your soul, a deeper connection with your spirit team. You must declare this. You must declare that you want this deeper connection, that you must declare that you want the veil to thin even further for you. So you must make this declaration for yourself, and then allow more light, work with other light beings, work with Source itself, work with me, whoever you feel drawn to bring in more light energy into your space so that you are shining more light out. Now, of course, this does not mean that you cannot have a bad day or a bad moment or a bad few weeks or few months. That we understand that is part of your own purging process. That is part of your own process of processing what is occurring on the planet at this time. And know that you are doing good just as you are, and every little tweak or change or elevation or healing that you do, every time you do that, you are raising your vibration. Even if you don't feel it or notice it, it's because if you're doing a little piece at a time, it's elevating you in a way that's easier for you to acclimate, for your body to have that expansion. And so we ask for your patience, your kindness and gentleness. Be kind and gentle with yourself, and part of the piece of the Divine Masculine is gentleness. Even though the Divine Masculine can represent energy that is maybe forceful, it isn't about being forceful. It's about standing strong in who you are, but being gentle about it. You don't have to be operating from the ego or the divine or the masculine energy that is toxic. You can operate from a place that is gentle and nurturing and kind and understanding. The divine masculine can incorporate all of these energies, and it will be important as you ascend to understand that the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy needs to come together. It needs to come together and be as one, because when you see it as masculine and feminine, there is still this segregation. There is still separation between the two, and that is part of the imbalance. It's time to bring them together and see them as one energy melded together that encompasses the importance of using thought, reason, logic, heart, body and soul, how to use your intuition to be nurturing, compassionate, and understanding. It's important to use all aspects of the energy that is available to you. And so we ask that you see the divine masculine and the divine feminine as one energy. There does not need to be a distinction between the two. There is on your planet, because on your planet, the way the human species has evolved over the millennia has been to have labels for everything and separate everything. And so it's time to bring aspects of mind, body, and soul together, to bring aspects of all different parts that need to be healed, to meld it together. And so it's time to meld these two energies together. That's how you find the balance in the two energies, is by melding them together, bringing them together, so that you are always operating from both of these energies together. And that is the piece I wish to bring forward to you, is the importance of operating from an energy of one, that we are oneness. You are oneness. Your collective is oneness. You are all connected like a spider web. You are all connected. And so I want to bring in that information to let you know that you are all connected, to remind you, to remind your soul, to remind your ego that you are all connected. You are all one, and you must work together for the process of elevation, raising your vibration, raising the consciousness together on your planet at this time. Okay. All right. I don't know what else to say. Well, his energy, he actually, he like gave me like a little like attunement or something before he came in. He did something to my third eye. He said he would make it so that I could hold his energy. So I don't know if he just, broke off a piece of himself so that I could channel him, but he also did something to my third eye, something to help so I could open up and hold his energy, because he felt very gentle. And I felt the movement. Sometimes I really sway a lot when I channel. Even if I'm just pulling cards and I'm not trance channeling, I tend to move my body when I'm holding more energy and light like that. I think it just helps to hold the energy. So like my Amanita, my unicorn joy guide, she always talks about the importance. She talks about the importance of movement and how the movement helps us acclimate more energy. So, so that is something to take note of, that as you're asking to bring in more energy, how you can help your body to acclimate more energy is, as you ask for this more energy to come in, and then, sometimes you need some rest, to drink lots of water. Those are all good things to do. But then movement. So it doesn't have to be strenuous movement. You could do Qigong, Tai Chi, just go for a nice little stroll. You could just walk around the block, walk around your house, move your arms around, like if you have to stay sitting, like if you can't, have some mobility issues, move the parts of your body that you can, just get your body moving a little bit. That helps acclimate the energy as it's coming in. So, and that's not just for like trance channeling. That's for like in general, when you're asking to work with these high vibrational beings, when you are connecting with them, when you are asking to bring in more light into your body, that's when, you know, the movement is important as well. I like the way the sun looks. Alrighty. Okay, so I think this wraps up the series for Divine Masculine Energy. This is part 3, and you can check the description box below for part 1 and part 2. Alrighty, so I thank you so very much for being here. I thank Hilarion and the Divine Director for coming in and helping me with this channeled message to help me bring forward information that's important for the collective consciousness to know at this time, for humans as a species to know at this time, so that we can continue our ascension process, continue holding more light, continue raising our vibration, and continue melding together divine masculine and divine feminine energies, so we can really feel that oneness that we are meant to be feeling with others, and yeah, to feel that oneness energy. Okay, all right, well, I thank you so very much. You have a wonderful day, and get outside if you can, and I will see you again sometime soon.